When the Ciaz was launched back in 2014, Maruti played the value for money card perfectly. You got a sedan that was big on space, but at the same time, undercut all its rivals significantly. Although a huge success, what it lacked was a bit of finesse and flair. Now 4 years later, Maruti has come out with the midlife facelift of the Ciaz, and along with that, they have also added a bigger petrol engine to improve its performance. So, does the new Ciaz appeal not only to your head, but to your heart as well? Let's find out. As far as looks are concerned, they have definitely done a good job. The changes are mainly to the fascia as it looks sharper thanks to the new grille design and a sleeker looking pair of LED headlights. The sharply cut 16-inch alloy wheels add to the classy look of the Ciaz. And lastly, at the back, the updated tail lights with the new internals complete the look. All in all, the 2018 model looks just right and well balanced. Unlike the exteriors of the Ciaz, the interiors remain mostly unchanged, but it's the small details that really catch your attention. For example, the wood finish which is plastered across the dash looks really nice and convincing, and even the chrome highlighting helps lift the ambience of the cabin. So you get the same dash design as the old car, which may look a little too simple, but the quality is actually quite good, where although you get mostly hard plastics, but it's par for the course, and even the greening looks really nice. What will immediately catch your attention as soon as you start driving is the new 4.2-inch multi-information display between the dials. Similar to what you get in the Baleno, the display includes a host of driving-related readouts. What's new in here though is the light bar at the top, which changes color depending on how easy or hard you are on the throttle. The Ciaz retains Maruti's popular SmartPlay infotainment system that gets both Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. As always, the system is faultless when it comes to smartphone mirroring, and the display itself is clear and well positioned. The sound quality from the audio system though is just about average. Getting in and out of the Ciaz's cabin is easy, and once inside, finding the ideal driving position is not a problem, despite it not having reach adjustment for the steering. The seats are big and supportive with excellent lateral support, but it's the rear seat that impresses even more. Now I am a 6 foot tall person, but just look at the amount of knee room I have on offer. I can really stretch out and be comfortable in the back seat of the Ciaz. Also, the under thigh support is really good. What could have been better was a bit more headroom, which is a little tight for me. But otherwise, as a chauffeur-driven car, the Ciaz really works. Boot 2 is massive with a well-shaped loading bay, and it can take a weekend's worth of luggage with ease. It is a practical cabin too, with loads of storage options. On to the biggest change of the 2018 Ciaz then. Under the hood, you will find a bigger 1.5-litre engine that makes more power and torque than before. It comes mated to a 5-speed manual or a 4-speed automatic option, which we have on test right now. Talking solely about the engine, the larger displacement petrol motor definitely helps the Ciaz be a better city car thanks to the stronger bottom end. Even when you go higher up the RPM range, say about 3000 RPM, there's a nice surge from the engine. So even on the highway, it feels stronger. But even now, as compared to say the Honda City or the Verna or even the Vento TSI, this engine doesn't have the punch. So out on the highway, those cars are definitely better. But in the city, this car is absolutely fine. Even the 4-speed automatic is a little dated, at least on paper. In the world of CVTs, dual clutches, and at least having 6 gears on your torque converter, this 4-speed auto feels a bit dated. Sure, for normal driving, it's absolutely fine where ambling along in the city or even cruising on the highway, it's smooth and completely acceptable. But when you have to make a quick overtake, be it in the city or on the highway, it struggles to downshift a bit. And also because you have only 4 gears to play with, it's just very tall geared, so it always is running at a higher RPM than required. In terms of ride quality, the Ciaz does a really good job. Especially when we drove the car first in 2014, that car used to feel too soft and mushy, but this car feels flatter, be it at low speeds or high speeds. Sure, there's some amount of firmness, especially at low speeds, going over sharper bumps where you can hear the suspension working, but it is nothing that will make you feel uncomfortable. On the downside, the sound insulation could have been better, where you can hear the tire noise, especially on the highway on cement roads. When it comes to handling, this car feels safe and predictable, but not sporty at all. The steering is vague, there's quite a bit of body roll when you push the car hard into corners, so it's best to drive this car in a relaxed manner. Overall strengths of the Ciaz remain the same, and thanks to the exterior updates, it has become more desirable too. Unfortunately though, it still isn't a great car to drive, and the old school 4-speed automatic gearbox isn't a match for what its rivals offer. So if you're after a sedan that offers more tech and driving pleasure, cars like the Honda City and the Hyundai Verna do a better job. But if you want a sedan that is big on space, is comfortable and is a good city runabout, the much cheaper Ciaz is hard to fault.